So I've been asked to explain question 26 from the November assessment. I've not had a look at the solution that was on the video that I provided the link for. So we're going to have a look at this question as I think about it and how I would have approached it. I can see this links in to the topic that we were just looking at, which is to do with surds and to do with angles and exact trig values. I can see I've been given a non-right angled triangle and I've been told that the area of this triangle is 25 root 3 and it says work out the value of W. Give your answers in the form A root B where A and B are integers bigger than 1. So I can see there's a couple of things going on and this is where my brain's just starting to think. Immediately, I'm a little bit concerned as to why there's two variables in this question. Why is there a W? Why is there an X as well? Okay. However, I do know I will be able to use the cosine rule to somehow link these three variables together. And I also know because I've been given the area of the triangle, I will be able to form another expression using the formula for the area of a triangle. So immediately starting this question, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out. So I will do some exploring as I go along. So first of all, I'm going to use that idea of the area being a half AB sine C, where this one needs to be my angle C. So this is my A and this is my B. I might relabel this triangle A, B, and C differently in a moment. We shall see. So I know that a half times A, which is 20, times B, which is my X, times sine of C, which is sine 60, equals 25 root 3. Now I'm going to do a little bit of tidying up here because I know a half times 20 is 10. I'll leave X because I don't know what it is, but we do know what sine 60 is from our exact trig values. Sine 60 is root 3 divided by 2. Now, if I have root 3 divided by 2 and then I times it by 10, well, that simplifies to 5 lots of root 3. So I am already at the stage where 5 lots of root 3 times by x is 25 root 3. So I've already worked out what x has to be. X is 5. So how does that help me out? Well, I'm now going to use the cosine rule. Okay, I'm going to use the rearranged version of the cosine rule. And I'm going to relabel this side as angle A, because I know that cosine of A equals B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. So that's another formula that I know. So let's substitute in now what I know, and I'm going to make an equation that will have hopefully a W, and I can work out what W is. So I've got cosine of 60. I'll label this one as B and C this time. So that's my little A, that's my little B, that's my little C, which we've worked out as 5. So I've got 20 squared plus C squared, so that's plus 5 squared, minus A squared, so that's my W, so minus W squared, divided by 2BC, so that's 2 times 20 times 5. And again, I need to know my exact trig value, but cosine 60 is a half. So let's just do a little bit of tidying up. Cosine 60 is a half. 20 squared, 400. 5 squared, 25. So that's 425. Take away W squared. Divided by 2 times 20 times 5. 2 times 20 times 5 is 200. So if I take this divide by 200 over to the other side, that's going to become 200 times a half, which is 100. And that's 425 take away w squared. I'm running out of room, but you did have a lot of space to do this. So if 425 take away w squared is 100, w squared, I'll do it up here, must be 325. So w is the square root of 325. So I just need to simplify that as a third. I can see that 25 goes into that. So that would be 25 times, well, how many 25s are in 325? I think that is 13. Square root of 25 is 5. 5 root 13. That fits the answer. A is an integer bigger than 1, and B is an integer bigger than 1. So what maths have we used? We've used quite a lot for 5 marks, but this is why it's one of the questions at the end. We've used the area formula, half AB sine C. We've used the cosine rule, and we have also used some exact trig values. Not a particularly nice question. But I hope that helps explain it. Thanks for listening.